Touring both the Palisade fire and the Eaton fire, the amount of devastation, it's really just it's hard to grasp it when you see it on TV or even on your phone. So to be boots on the ground yesterday and see it firsthand, it's a really sad moment to see how much this area, all these communities, neighborhoods that are just completely gone. This is not a we lost a couple houses here or a couple houses there. There are entire neighborhoods that they're just gone. Blocks, streets, cars still in the driveway, and they are completely destroyed. There is absolutely nothing left, and so it gives you a moment of pause. This event is not over. We've got another fire now here in California. The Kenneth fire has started. They've got a lot of work left to do here, and it's just kind of it's a somber moment to walk these streets yesterday and see the damage and devastation that these fires have caused. Talking with the teams here that are leading this event yesterday, there's an impact, I guess, emotionally on the responders who are fatigued at this point. You know, a lot of folks, they were here for 24, 48, 72 hours before reinforcements got here. And so not only are they physically fatigued, but they're mentally fatigued to see what's going on in these neighborhoods and these communities. It takes a toll on responders who are doing everything they can to try to mitigate and have a positive impact. But you know, when we have a severe weather event that accompanies this type of a fire, you know, sometimes we're kind of outgunned right from the beginning. And so, you know, resources are on the way, help is on the way. People are in good spirits around the camp, though. You know, picking each other up, you know, encouraging folks, motivating each other to keep at it because you know these communities are still counting on these firefighters. They've got a lot of work left in front of them here. You know, the IAFC, we stand ready to provide whatever assistance and resources that we can. We've made that message abundantly clear yesterday in talking to some of the officials here. So, you know, that's for the responders. I think moving forward, as this event continues and kind of winds down, it's time to start talking about, you know, how do we prevent these in the future? And that starts with the planning phase of new communities or these communities as they redevelop. We can talk to existing communities about steps that they can take now to make sure that they're prepared for an event that may occur in their community. So, you know, whether we're talking about the adoption of wildland urban interface codes, we're talking about fire resilient landscaping, all of these things have to come together as we plan, whether it's to rebuild or build new communities. And then from the operational standpoint, you know, we've talked about this within the IAFC a lot. You know, we got to figure out how to get resources moving a little faster. We've talked about a national mutual aid system and how can we identify, you know, where resources are and get them on the road a little bit sooner so that we're prepared to, you know, help the operational aspects of these kind of fires. The topic of wildfire has been on the forefront for the IFC for many years, and you know, and we've been a huge part of the Wildfire Commission report that just came out. So this is it kind of reinforces in our heads that you know we've got to stay focused on this. We've got to continue to push on it because this won't be the last event. You know, history proves that to us. Whether we talk about Lahaina, we talk about a fire in New York City within the last couple of weeks, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Florida, Texas. Wildfire is a national problem, and this is just the latest event. This won't be the last event. We unfortunately know that, but we've got to start and continue to talk to our legislators about how we address it. And that's a number of different areas, whether we're talking about mitigation, whether we're talking about how we plan these communities, education to the communities, and then we still have to have that response plan and those capabilities. As we come out of these fires and we start talking to legislators, you know, whether it's at the local level, the state level, or the federal level, we've got to have a shared voice, a common message of what needs to happen to prevent, mitigate these kinds of events. And that's where the IFC comes in. We're going to be obviously very active in Washington, D.C., talking to Congress about what needs to happen, not only pre-fire, but, you know, post-fire for these kinds of events. But then we also stand ready to help, you know, state associations as they work through their state capitals or even down to their local levels. We've got to have a consistent message throughout the fire service when we talk to legislators about wildfire. For the responders who are here in Southern California, those who are on their way, um, you know, please be careful, stay safe, watch each other, protect your communities. We know we're coming to do, the work that we all signed up to do in the communities. I can assure you are extremely grateful. The amount of support that I saw yesterday from just members of the public who were walking up, thank you, was the consistent message. What can we do to help you as the responders? So come in. Our brothers and sisters here in Southern California need some help. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and know that the IAFC is here for anything that you might need.